Welcome to Check This Out. I have 5 tips to my fellow porters and janitors out there. 5 tips, okay, that you can make more money while you're doing your job or your work, okay? And before I give you those 5 tips, I got two advice too for my fellow porters and janitors and custodians out there. Okay, advice number one. When you first go to your job site, always smile at people. Smile, okay? Be happy, okay? It doesn't take anything away from being happy and showing a smile to people. Trust me, it's contagious, people. It's contagious to be happy and to be smiling at people, okay? Tip number two. When you go and start working at a new site, basically scope out the area, meaning that if there's a grocery store, go to the grocery store and talk to the grocery man, the salesman at the cashier. Ask him if there's any labor going on, anything that you could do, to make a few extra bucks. You know what I'm saying? That you willing to get down and dirty. You know what I'm saying? Like anything that will affiliate with you getting more work. Let him know that you're interested in that. Okay, that's advice number two. Okay, now let's start with the tips. Tip number one, okay? When you are working in a building, okay, and you see someone moving out, people, when you see someone moving out, okay, or moving things around and, furniture and stuff out of their house or anything, it doesn't hurt to ask them if they are moving and do they need help, okay? I've made money this way on the weekends. Asking people if they need help moving and stuff, and they have contacted me, and I made money this way. Okay, that's number one. Number two, okay, tip number two. This is no particular order as I'm going through these tips. I'm just saying them out there. Tip number two. It relates to tip number one. Since you did the moving for these people, okay? You did the move for these people and everything. Let them know that you could mount the TV. Let them know that you could mount air conditioner, okay? Let them know that you go good with tools, okay? Let them know that. So if you need to let them know that you could put up a frame or anything, they could call you for that another day, obviously, so you could come and make a few extra bucks on that, okay? That's tip number two. Tip number three, your cans and bottles, janitors, porters, custodians. Your cans and bottles, trusting me. Me and my friend James have made thousands of dollars collecting bottles alone. I cannot stress this enough, how important it is to just put that little 5 cents away on the side. You don't know how far that little 5 cents could go, Put your bottles away, okay? That's tip number three. Number four, okay? Tip number four. If you are working already in the building and there's demolition going on, okay, with your super, ask him if he's throwing out, that copper pipe, scrap metal, people. Scrap metal is very important. Copper pipes, copper wires, aluminum, anything that has to do with metal, collect it, put it on the side, people. Trust me, it helps. It always helps, okay? And tip number five, you could always, if I'm not saying if you do, but if you know how to paint, okay? Painting is basic and easy. Trust me, people always need painting in their apartments. A little light painting, or if you do a little compound, come and paint this over. Paint, people. It's easy. It's not that hard. Okay, so those are my 5 tips to my fellow porters, janitors, and custodians out there. Okay. My page is basically gonna be random. I don't have a particular subject yet on what I'm making my page about, but basically right now is to inform people and to advise people on how they could go on their day to day by making money, working, or whatever I know. Basically, I want to pass on information. This is what this channel is about: passing on information. Okay. Until next time, people. Later.